Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final, and both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the guard spots, it's Suggs and Anthony. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot.
Oh, my goodness. Rock the rim, Wendell Carter Jr. We see you.
Brunson outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges dishes to Robinson. Over Carter. Robinson misses. On offense, here are the Magic. Inside, and then Carter with the jam.
Just great timing on the play and rhythm on the pass. Cole Anthony setting his teammate up beautifully.
Bridges outside. Driving the lane, Robinson. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. To the wing right side. Pass to Wagner. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Banchero is screened for Suggs. It's good from long range.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
That's good from Bridges on the assist by Robinson.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future. Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Banchero outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
The Magic shooting their first free throw tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that one misses.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. The 4th spot held by Jalen Brunson.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Anthony against Bridges. Banchero outside. Five to shoot to the inside. Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Now, here's Bridges. 8 points his last outing. Here's Randall. Robinson. And Robinson is right there.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Banchero. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. That one good for 2.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Over to the left wing. Suggs against Brunson. Can't connect from short range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now, here's Bridges. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Julius Randle wants to put his opponents on their heels. Coach Tom Thibodeau said he's done a really good job of running the floor, moving without the ball, generating speed on the catch. I knew from coaching against him, the one thing you don't want to see is Julius Randle with a head of steam coming at you downhill. Kevin?
Are you kidding me? Get out of the way. ADA, thanks. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Banchero. Fultz comes in for Cole Anthony. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. That's good from Carter. You look at the Knicks. They're 2-1 in the group portion of the NBA Cup. A win tonight is vital to advance.
And let's talk a little strategy here. If they're up, they should get greedy. Remember, point differential is a major tiebreaker, so margin of victory matters big time.
And then the situation for Orlando. Thus far, 1-2 in the NBA Cup. And tonight is the last group stage game.
Time probably is run out on their cup run. You normally have to win 3 games to advance, and obviously that ship has sailed for this group.
That free throw good from Randall. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Both free throws good from Randall.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Now, here's Wagner. Tight defense on him. Banked in off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Randall. The rebound by Bitadze.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Fultz looking around. Julius Randle with the rebound. Knicks trail by 11. Faster quickly. Back to Randall. 36 seconds left to play here in the first.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Down low, here's Fultz. No good there. New York Magic's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's McBride, and no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Wagner outside. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Wendell Carter making highlights, guys, for the Orlando Magic. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor for Orlando, Fultz is out there with Black. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. Here's Grimes, still without a basket. Brunson outside. Here's Sims, and he jams it with authority.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Knicks trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. It's Black in the corner. To the middle. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number 1, the Knicks.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Brunson up top. Coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. 2 points, that one goes.
Jalen Brunson outstanding at finding avenues to the cup.
Fultz the pass to Banchero. To the paint, here's Isaac. The second chance effort. Kicks it out to Banchero. To the middle. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Clock at 4. Here's Black. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, fans, it's game stand time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Black. Brunson covering. Black, no good. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Bridges. Jalen Suggs making his last shot and a missed layup. Goes back up. It's rebounded by New York. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Banchero. Tapping a screen on Clark. Brunson with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got 7 points for the quarter.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
And it's Carter missing. Knicks trail by 8. Rejected by Banchero. Back the pass to Banchero. Shoots over Brunson. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer. Brunson with another miss.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Randall's checked in for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Magic, Wagner comes in for Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Black. And so it's New York with it. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Hart the pass to Quickly. Three-pointer, Randall. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Brooklyn Nets. Down low. Batadze the pass to Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Here's Anthony. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Magic lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Suggs. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Pass to Anthony. The 3. Robinson pulls it in. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Carter with a screen on Bridges. And here's Anthony for 3. Again, the miss by Anthony. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Bridges. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Bridges has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Floats one. Bridges with the board. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the 2nd quarter. It's good.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. He's so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Anthony. They can't stop the run with that one. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
A free throw drops for Quickly. The Magic making a switch here. And it's tied up with that one.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. The Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Coach Tibbs. You're hanging in there. What's the key to get control of this game?
We got to get some stops. That's the big thing. We fell behind to start the game, starting to work our way back. And we got to keep it going, but we got to get stops so we get out and run.
Never a surprise that defense is first in Coach's mind. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome, everybody. So far through the first two quarters, Julius Randle has really stood out.
I really like how he's playing so far, Shaq. I mean, he's being selective in his approach. Kind of the opposite of you, big fella, at the food table.
Oh, come on, Kenny. I've seen you scarfing down those vegan snacks. What is a vegan snack anyway?
There's no such thing as scarfing down and vegan in the same sentence.
And there's always plenty available. And next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East and the West. For the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
No stranger getting recognized. Doncic stuffs the stat sheet pretty much every night. Controls the pace of the game. Superstar.
Would you say he's a little bit like Magic?
Oh, let's not get crazy, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Randle and Robinson hold down the post for him. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the three, the small forward. So that's how Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Banchero with the ball. To the inside, Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside, Robinson. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Brunson's got the game tied up here for New York.
Well, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic. Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. An NBA Players Poll voted the Knicks' Tom Thibodeau as the coach they least like to play for. But New York guard Dante DiVincenzo says nobody in the NBA wants to practice. Tibbs does a great job of balancing things. What he does better than anybody is come prepared. You're going to lock in, get it done, and get out of there. Kevin?
He's a gritty coach, isn't he? But I love him. The first free throw is good.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Both free throws good from Randle. And we've got a timeout called by Jamahl Mosley. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
For your next Breaker Dance Group.
Taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Mikal Bridges.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The Magic have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Banchero kicks to Wagner. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wagner against Hart. Pass to Randle. Over Anthony. Randle no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Banchero passes to Anthony. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Anthony's got 9.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Brunson kicks to Randle. Inside. Here's Robinson. That shot off. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Anthony. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Coming onto the court now is your Knicks 7th squad. Let's go! On the court is your squad. Right now, the live action is featured. Get on your feet.
Now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Tops in scoring, 3rd in three-point shooting, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now, here's Hart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Randle from outside, and the 3 ball is good. Randle's got 16.
Credit Julius Randle, off-season preparation trying to build the 3-point range.
Suggs passes to Banchero.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. And you'll quickly, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And a switcher also for Orlando. Anthony Black's checked in for Cole Anthony. just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. That ties the game. Randall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Here's Banchero. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently not the defenders.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
That one falls for Brunson.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Wagner passes to Suggs.
And despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Free throws, good from Suggs.
Jalen Suggs gets a ton of attention for his offensive skill set, and that's appropriate. But let's remember, he can be imposing defensively.
Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Randall against Carter for the lead. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Julius Randle with the rebound. New York has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Misses the baby hook. Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Black from past the arc. Once again off the mark, Orlando. New York trailing. Quickly finds Brunson. And here is Robinson. Robinson a screen on Wagner. New York missing again. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And that one's good, Suggs.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
Next half. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show up your best move. Let's go. You have the camera on you. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Fultz in for subs. And here is Quickly. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Count that one from Toppin.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Fultz the pass to Bitadze. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Randall. Isaac with some nice D.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Isaac. He has yet to score. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
And they're moving it up. Here's McBride. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
There's Wagner with the 3. Good on the triple. Wagner's got 7. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Magic lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, it's too easy down there. Too easy. Keep the ball in front. Sound shots. Long rebound. Marks, you got to get to the
Defense is so important to him, and he's not seeing it from his squad right now.
Lackluster. And you know, Kevin, that's not going to sit well with Coach Tipp.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Black is out there with Fultz. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. A nice shot by Black.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Now Brunson. Launches a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Bitadze's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Black kicks to Banchero. Isaac outside. Orlando moving the ball around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
2 shots.
shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
As much as Banchero's going to get to the line, he wants to be more efficient.
And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Shot by Grimes. No good. Takes it inside. Got that one up quick. And the Magic lead by 8.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Passed it quickly. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out. Magic leading by 8. Here's Black. Here's Bitadze to the inside. Banchero, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 13 points for Paolo Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Brunson goes in. The shot's good.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He knows every possession is critical now.
Fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Dancers.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Knicks. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs is checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thank you, David. Here's Black. And Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Grimes passes to Brunson. Here's Grimes. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Suggs. Banchero is screen on quickly. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
That one falls.
Boy, the vision of Jalen Brunson is something to behold. This guy, an elite passer.
57.
Bridges against Banchero. And good that time. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
There's a screen by Toppin. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Banchero against Bridges. There's Bitadze. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Brunson, and the Knicks good for 2.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
And right now, for the Knicks, Breaker Andrew.
Some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Isaac, and Anthony subbed in for Black. Suggs finds Carter. Back to Suggs, to the paint. Banchero passes to Carter. Back to Banchero. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Here's Brunson. Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Another miss by Orlando. Knicks trail by 5. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's Banchero. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Yes, that goes in.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Brunson scanning the floor. There's a screen by Robinson. Hart wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Wagner with it. Hart covering. And Anthony gets it to go.
Oh, Cole Anthony not afraid to mix it up on the interior. Good finish.
1:12 left here in the 4th quarter. There's a screen by Robinson. Down low. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Banchero outside. Carter outside. Pass to Wagner. And it's off from 3-point range. Knicks on offense. 7-point differential. Here's Brunson. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Mikal Bridges, 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Shot and game clock separated by 5, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Paolo Banchero at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Here's Brunson, and that one goes long. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. New York calls timeout. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And he's good on the 3-ball. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
71. New York foul. Mitchell Robinson. First personal foul. 5th team foul. Jalen Suggs at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. Here's what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. Boy, were they resilient, ending the group round at 2 wins, 2 losses.
And we'll see if it's enough to advance, though the NBA Cup shows no mercy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Wendell. A big performance on the boards tonight. Did you expect to dominate like that coming into the game?
No, I didn't.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.